Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel, Meg's Megalithic Microbiome. I wanted to talk today about what is the microbiome, because we've been hearing that term quite a lot, and it's actually more important than we even realize. And that's what my channel is all about. So let's get started. What is the microbiome? The microbiome is essentially the system of microbes that covers your entire body. We are 60% microbes and 40% human cells. So we're more microbe than our cells. Scientists are just now starting to realize how important the microbiome is to our health. So when our microbiome is damaged, meaning our good bacteria, it's made up of bacteria, yeast, fungus, different sorts of archaic bacteria and organisms. The bacteria help us digest our food. The yeast helps us digest our food and break down and decompose food. And also the byproducts of these microbes help us ferment our food in our gut. Helps us break down and just create stable levels in our body. So we would not be alive without our microbiome. So it also helps protect us from overgrowth. We need to make sure that we keep our microbiome as healthy and have as diverse range of microbes as possible to be the healthiest we can be. When we have a damaged microbiome, these levels of bacteria and organisms are lower than they should be. When they're lower than they should be, different things can come in, pathogens can come in and take root and overgrow. So things like diseases, cancer, basically I believe that most human ailments are the root. The root is a damaged microbiome. But also we're starting to figure out things about mental health relating to the microbiome. So studies have shown that people with depression or Alzheimer's or schizophrenia, they have lower levels of certain bacteria in their gut and in their bodies, and therefore can't process certain things chemically in their body, and it could be the cause of some mental illness. Who knows? That it's the start of a whole new era of the microbiome. This is very important, and we all need to educate ourselves about how important the microbiome is. I first learned about the microbiome from my husband, who is my boyfriend, 5 years ago. He worked for his family company who researches the microbiome and then creates products to enhance the microbiome, whereas most products like cosmetics and different things are destroying our microbiome. So it was actually the first company that ever started doing that, Jumo. And so I kind of learned what the microbiome was. I had no idea what it was. And I realized how important it is, and that bacteria isn't bad for us. And I think that we live in too clean of an age where we're destroying all bacteria. And obviously we live longer than, the megalithic era. Now we're too clean, and we're killing off all of our good bacteria and yeast, and through antibiotics, our processed foods, etc., etc. You might feel like these days you're hearing that everything causes cancer. Well, in a way, a lot of the way we live is completely unnatural to how we were evolved to be. Our microbiome was more in its most natural state, living symbiotically with nature and the earth, where our microbiomes were the healthiest and thriving the most. So when we had the least amount of problems. So like as of today, I believe that we live in a very, very highly carcinogenic society. Things like sitting next to our Wi-Fi routers has been proven cancerous. Eating processed meats, processed foods, high amounts of alcohol, those are all carcinogenic, and it's damaging our microbiomes and essentially damaging our immune systems, and we're having a huge amount of health problems. We're seeing a lot more cases of cancer and autoimmune disease in general. Skin problems, eczema, psoriasis, so many different things, acne. You don't see pictures of Native Americans and people from, in secluded tribes having all these issues. Well, because they don't. A lot of these things are first world problems, in a way, developed country problems. So why is that? So I believe that our microbiomes, unfortunately, are being damaged by our environments, our surroundings, what we ingest, what we put on our skin. People don't realize that, yeah, they eat organic, but then they put on a bunch of chemicals on their skin. So that doesn't make any sense. Or, we don't live with our feet in the dirt or, breathe as much fresh air. So all of these things damage our microbiome, and we need to get to our healthy and most diverse and healthy, happy microbiome. And then we will be our healthiest and happiest. So I'm also going to do an upcoming video about how to boost your microbiome. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you enjoy this video. Bye!